All right, if you're an affiliate marketer, you know this feeling, right? Your campaigns are finally crushing it, the commissions are rolling in, and then bam, account suspended. It's like this giant wall that every single marketer hits. Well, today we're going to talk about how to scale your social media campaign securely and finally leave that fear of getting banned in the dust. So first, let's just talk about how big the opportunity is here. I mean, the affiliate marketing industry, it's not just big, it's an absolute powerhouse. It's projected to blow past $31 billion by 2031. And look, that's not just some random number on a screen. That is a massive, massive ocean of potential revenue, but it's only for the marketers who know how to navigate it the right way. But here's the thing. With that huge potential comes a really, really big risk. So what is it? What's the single biggest threat that can just wipe out all of your hard work in a single instant? It's not what you think. It's not just fierce competition or a bad offer. Nope. It's something way more fundamental to the way you actually operate online. And that brings us right here to what I like to call the social media minefield. This is exactly where most affiliate marketers get tripped up. Why? Because the very same platforms giving you all that juicy traffic, they're also the gatekeepers. And trust me, they have gotten incredibly sophisticated at watching your every single digital move, and a lot of the time in ways you'd never even suspect. So, what's their number one weapon against you? It's this thing called browser fingerprinting. And no, it's not just about your IP address. That's old news. We're talking about platforms tracking everything: your hardware, your specific browser settings, even the plugins you use. They take all that data and create a totally unique digital fingerprint for you. And if they see that same fingerprint logging into multiple accounts, oh yeah, that's an instant massive red flag. And this fingerprinting, it leads to a whole mess of roadblocks that, honestly, you've probably faced. You know, that constant fear of getting banned, or maybe even worse, getting shadow banned, where your visibility just, poof, disappears overnight. You're wasting hours switching between different browsers, creating a total security nightmare, sharing logins with your team. It's just exhausting. It really is. And that really gets to the core of the problem, you know? The number one reason most marketers fail isn't because they lack skill. It's because they get shut down before they can even build up any real momentum. Think about it. One tiny slip-up, one detection, and months, maybe even years of your hard work can be completely erased. That's a devastating blow. Okay, so you might be thinking, if it's so risky, why would I even bother with multiple accounts? Well, the truth is, in today's market, sticking with just one account is basically a recipe for stagnation. Let's dive into why that is. This is where having a multi-account strategy is just an absolute game changer. Imagine this. You can diversify your traffic, so if one account goes down, it doesn't sink your whole ship. You can A/B test different ad strategies at the same time. You can hyper-target specific niches with their own dedicated profiles. And the result? You can seriously increase your revenue. It's all about playing offense instead of just constant defense. But, and this is the big but, here's the catch-22. The exact strategy you need to scale your business is the one that puts you in the most danger. See, the old way of doing this, juggling a bunch of different browsers or using incognito mode, that stuff just doesn't fly anymore. Platforms can easily connect the dots through shared IPs and mixed up cookies. Okay, but this is where the game completely changes. To solve this crazy catch-22, a whole new category of tool has shown up: the secure multi-account browser. You might hear it called an anti-detect browser. The easiest way to think about it, it's like giving each one of your online accounts its own perfect, isolated disguise. And the difference is like night and day. You've got the old way, right? It's just a chaotic mess of different browsers, you're under constant risk, and your security practices are, well, not great. Then you have the new way with a secure browser. Suddenly, everything is managed in one single window. Every session is totally isolated, which prevents detection. You can share access with your team securely, and the whole thing is just incredibly efficient. So how does this magic actually work? Well, it all comes down to something called session isolation. Basically, each of your accounts gets to live in its own little sandboxed world. That means no more mixed up cookies. You can switch between profiles in a snap. You can share access with people without ever giving them your actual passwords, and everything syncs up. And the really crucial part, it fully supports proxies, which, if you don't know, are basically middlemen that hide your real location, keeping you totally anonymous. And security is right at the heart of this whole thing. We're talking about serious, top-level encryption that keeps your data locked down and safe from, well, from everyone. Your digital fingerprints are carefully managed and all your activity stays anonymous. In a world where it feels like every platform is watching your every move, this is how you stay off their radar. All right, so that's all the theory. But let's talk about how this actually comes together in the real world. How do all these features translate into a real-life strategy for scaling your campaigns without constantly having to look over your shoulder? Let's take someone like Asha, an affiliate marketer. She started using the bookmarking feature to save her work sessions. And just think about that for a second. Instead of constantly logging in and out of everything, she just reopens a bookmarked session. That alone saved her hours every single week, which let her seriously ramp up her promotions on Instagram. Or how about Jocelyn? She runs an agency. For her, the secure sharing feature was, in her words, a total game changer. She can give her team members access to specific client accounts without ever having to share the actual passwords. And if someone leaves the team, she can revoke that access instantly. It's just simple, secure collaboration. And you know what? Getting started is surprisingly easy. You just sign up, you create those isolated profiles for each account, you plug in your proxies to stay anonymous, and you're pretty much ready to go. The whole process is designed to be super intuitive, so it gets the complicated tech out of your way and lets you focus on what really matters, growing your business. So I'll leave you with this one question to really think about. Take a hard look at your current setup. Is it actually built to last? Is it built for long-term growth? Or is your entire affiliate business, all of that hard work, just one wrong click, one accidental detection away from completely disappearing overnight? Because at the end of the day, the choice of how you scale, well, that's everything.